Ladies and gentlemen, the greatest companion doctor who has ever had was Amy Pond, Kaylie Russell!
Hi, Ottawa! How's it going?
Hi, how are you?
I'm good.
I'm good.
Nice to meet you. Thank you for that introduction. It was very exciting.
I'm really excited. Okay, I've got all the questions to ask you, but I'm not going to. We're going to go to the people at the question places.
All right.
All right, okay, round of applause for me to start at the left. Oh, there, a little bit left. Over here. Sorry, no, you're second. Let's go.
Hi. Oh, hello.
Hello.
Hi. So, I've often compared myself and my husband to Amy and Rory because we're both very much like your characters.
And he's an immortal guy.
Yes. So tomorrow is actually our 1-year wedding anniversary. And
Congratulations.
Thank you. If Amy could offer advice to us separately, because obviously she wouldn't give us both the same advice, what would it be for a long and happy marriage?
Keep him in the house and cook. He has to cook and you have to go out and work.
He's actually taking care of our baby at the back right now.
See,
so
you're
that's
already
good.
doing
Yeah.
it.
Awesome.
You don't need any advice. You have it down.
Awesome. Thank you.
Okay, sorry.
Thanks. Good morning, Karen. It's
Morning.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So my question for you today is, when you're not on set, either with Doctor Who or Selfie or your movies, what is it you like to do in your downtime?
Ooh. You know, I always have difficulty answering this, which worries me because I don't think I have very many hobbies because I'm doing my hobby for a living, so that's good. But I quite like writing, which kind of is a bit more on the work side because I'm trying to write some films and stuff at the moment. But that's what I like to do. And also I like to play the piano a little bit.
So do I.
Do you? Oh, cool. Brilliant. Yeah, I'm excited by the piano. It's cool.
Thank you.
Thanks.
No, hold on. What kind of movies are you writing?
Oh, well, I've written an independent film that we're hoping to make later this year. I don't want to say too much about it because I feel like they tell me when I'm supposed to do that, but it's about the suicide rate in the Highlands of Scotland. So it's a real comedy. No.
That's incredible.
Hello, Tim.
Hey, Jason, what's up?
Oh, not too much. Hi, Karen.
Hi, good.
It's Doctor Who question. We all know that the various doctors have always had a bit of a love affair with the TARDIS, right? Stroking various bits. I'm just wondering if during your time on the TARDIS, if there's anything that you enjoyed playing with. On the set. On the set. On the set.
It's Sunday morning. Any bits of the TARDIS I liked? Well, I always wanted to do the thing that made it fly. Because if you remember, Matt would do it with such flair. He would be like, boom, and then we would all go like, rah! And I wanted to do that just once, and I didn't do it. One day.
Thanks.
Thanks.
It was a good answer. You should applaud.
Hi.
Hi.
If you could have had Amy killed off the show any other way other than a weeping angel, what would have you had it been?
Ooh.
Wait a minute, Amy doesn't die. Don't tell me she died.
Well, she gets displaced in time.
And you see her grave, so...
She's
Well, I mean,
right.
eventually she dies.
That happens to the best of us. How would I like her to go? Maybe... I like the idea that she jumped off of a building. Like, that's cool to me. That's heroic. And a big sacrifice.
Like, not just jumped off a building to do it, like for a reason.
But there was like a reason. Yes, so like, that's good. You know what would be really funny? If she died in like such a normal way in the show.
Hilarious.
Like she fell off of something in an awkward way. And it was nothing to do with any aliens or anything. That's silly, sorry.
I'm just picturing the episode.
Hi Karen, my name's Noel. It's good to see you here.
Thank you. Nice to see
Before
you.
I ask my question, I just want to tell you I was a huge Rose fan. And,
Great, me too.
Billie Piper was great, and I was adamant there could never be a better companion than Rose. then you came along and you blew her out the water. It's just amazing. Thank you for that.
That always divides the audience. Well, thank you.
I want to ask a question, not Doctor Who related, but related to the Marvel Comics movies.
Yeah.
And Nebula. Awesome portrayal.
Thanks.
I know you're going to be in the part 2. And last night you had said you had read the Infinity Gauntlet series.
Yes.
Nebula plays a huge role in that Infinity Gauntlet whole story. So will we be seeing more of you past Guardians of the Galaxy 2?
I have no idea. They don't tell me anything. I know that they're definitely going to explore the Infinity Gauntlet story at some point, I think, in the next Avengers, but I don't know if that involves me. I would love it if it did.
So maybe the fans need to write in?
Maybe, that'd be great, actually.
There we go, guys.
Give me a job.
Hashtag Karen for Nebula. Thanks.
Back to Doctor Who questions for a second. Besides the obvious bias towards Matt Smith, who would you say is your favorite Doctor?
Ooh, good question. Okay, I'm not allowed to choose Matt Smith. I'm gonna say David Tennant. I loved his portrayal of the role. He had such energy, he did it with gusto, and he's really Scottish. Yeah, I like him.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Hi, I really enjoyed seeing you as Nebula in Guardians of the Galaxy. You
Thanks.
did such a good job. I had no idea it was you until I saw your name in the credits.
Oh, thanks. Well,
So-
makeup.
It was the makeup, it was the voice. So did it
thanks.
hurt you at all to do the voice? Do you have to practice a lot? Or?
Well, I went on to my first day of filming as Nebula, and I wasn't doing that voice. I was just doing a sort of vaguely normal voice. And then James Gunn came up to me and he was like, could you just play it like Marilyn Monroe for a second? And I was like, what? And then suddenly the lines started coming a little more like that. And I was like, whoa, this is really cool. So that's the genesis of the Nebula voice, and it doesn't hurt. It's actually kind of nice it's softer than my usual shrill tones.
It totally worked.
Thanks.
So I asked Arthur this question yesterday regarding DC's Legends of Tomorrow. So Guardians of the Galaxy, obviously great film, and again looks fun to film. But after the cameras stop rolling, I'm kind of curious as to what you and the rest of the cast what kind of tomfoolery you guys got up to.
Well, we're right in the middle of shooting right now for the sequel. That's where I've come from. I literally can't get the blue paint off me. It's fun. Having Chris Pratt around is really fun. Like, he's a real joker. Ooh, Star-Lord. So he is just always dancing around, making jokes. Yeah, I don't know. We're just sort of messing around all the time. And we're on wires quite a lot as well. So we're messing around while flying. It's a pretty weird sensation. It's fun.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Hey Karen, my question is, given the chance to come back to Doctor Who, how would you bring your character back?
Oh, I never thought I was going to go back, but then I did. And that was a pretty cool way to go back. Maybe I would be just in the background of a scene. I wouldn't have any lines, and you'd just have to and a few people would spot me, but not everyone. And I'd just be there, watching. That's creepy.
I always wanted the TARDIS to show up just in your pastime when you and Rory were shopping.
Yeah, just doing something really normal. Yeah. I like it.
Thanks.
Thanks.
So I was wondering, if you could critique Matt Smith or Arthur Darvill on any way how they played the Doctor and Rory, what would you say?
Oh my god! So many things. Oh my god, I don't know. I kind of feel like both of them were born to play those roles, truly. That sounds like a really generic response, but it's true. Matt Smith had to have played the Doctor. There's no way he could have been an actor and not done that. You know, he has this funny rubbery face. He's all limbs, he's perfect for it. I don't have any critiques for them. I feel like that's not really my place. I think they were so good. I'm sorry, I don't have any.
Thank you.
Maybe he could have like worn the fez more. Because that I connected with it. I like the fez. You can do it. It's okay, take your time. What's your name? Oh. Is he alright? It's okay. Are you alright?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I don't want to hear that.
I understand you, man. I'm in the same place.
Do you want to take a little minute and then you can ask it in a little minute? Yeah, you take your time. We'll come back to you.
Who's the sweetest?
No, you're so cute.
Hi,
Hi.
my name is Marianne, and I was wondering, I think the first time we saw you on Doctor Who was Fires of Pompeii?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Well, did you know the time that you were going to be Amy Pond at some point, or when you knew, how did you react to it?
I didn't know while we were doing the Fires of Pompeii that I was ever going to come back as a companion. I remember watching Catherine Tate and thinking, you have the coolest job. I want to do that. But I had no idea I would actually get to. So I found out maybe like 2 years later that I was going to come back as the companion. And it was just honestly one of the best moments of my life. I couldn't believe it. I was like, somebody's going to be like, just get in at any moment. It was so much, it was just one of the best days ever, truly. Thanks.
Hi.
Hello.
So my question is, if you could write an episode of Doctor Who, what would be the plot?
It would be in Ottawa. And the TARDIS crash lands here. And we're like, why are we here? And then we're going to see these evil otters have taken over the city. And we have to save you all from the otters, which have developed really sharp, crazy teeth that bite into everyone. Thank you. Thanks.
And next season, the Otters of Ottawa.
Hi. This is a Gamora question. First off, you're not wearing a wig this time, right?
A Gamora question.
Like, sorry, a Nebula question. Sorry.
I've shaved. I don't know if you can see. I've shaved half of my hair off. So we met in the middle. This is the compromise. So I'm wearing a bald cap.
Okay. So my question was, what is the process to turn you into Nebula? How long does that take?
So it used to take 5 hours to do the makeup. That's what it took on the last film, but we've got it down to 2.5 hours now, and then probably an hour to get rid of this hair, and then probably half an hour to actually get into the outfit, because it's quite intricate. So I think it probably takes about 4 hours or something. But it's worth it. It does half of my job for me. I just look in the mirror and I'm like, oh my god, I can be evil now.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Sup?
Sup?
So I have a pretty simple question. How did you keep it fresh reacting to Arthur dying all those times, considering he's a Sean Bean of the Doctor Who universe?
You know, that's so funny. I remember when it came to one of the last ones, I was like, how am I supposed to react to this one? And Arthur's like, I've got to die again. And I'm like, I have to react to you dying again. I'm doing the heavy lifting here. I was like, maybe I'll just turn to the camera and do like an eye roll or something. But it's good as an actress to do those things, you know, death reactions.
Thank you so much, you're awesome.
Thank you.
Well, there's the best.
The Fez, good job.
Thanks. Hi. My question is, how do you like it in Ottawa?
I love it in Ottawa. It's great. The food's really good. The people are really cool and friendly. I might stay. It's great. Oh, what's happened? Hello.
with Will Wheaton.
Oh yeah.
And I was curious as to how you got the invitation to that. Did Will Wheaton call you himself, or did you get it through your agent?
I think he asked me personally. I met him a few years ago, and my mum is a big fan of his from Star Trek days. So we'd sort of become friends, and then he just asked me. And I was like, sure. And then I went, and I honestly didn't understand that game at all. Like the entire time, didn't know what was going on. And they're all like really good at gaming. Like they take it really seriously, and I had no idea. It was fun though.
Thank you.
Thanks. Hello.
Okay, so my question is, from all the time that you spent with Doctor Who, what was your favorite moment during the show?
Oh my god. That's like asking your favorite song or something. I don't know, there's so many good ones. My favorite moment, oh my god. I mean, all of the time that we spent in between takes with, it was me, Matt and Arthur, we honestly had such a laugh. I don't think I've ever laughed that much in my entire life at those boys. I mean, when we went to New York to film the final episode, that was pretty cool. And we were in Central Park, and there was like maybe 200 Doctor Who fans chasing us around, and we're like the Beatles. It was amazing, actually. That was cool.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So my question is actually quite simple.
Okay.
I'm wondering, did you cringe or like, when they cut your hair for Nebula? Or was it like a natural thing going on? Was it like, I don't want this cut?
Natural thing. It didn't feel very natural to sort of shave my head, I have to say. I couldn't believe it was happening, actually. It felt very surreal. But it also felt really cool. Like, to do it once in your life is a pretty cool experience as a woman, to just sort of... And also, I was kind of defined by this red mane, like... And it's cool to get rid of that one defining feature and just be like someone totally different. And oh my god, I have to tell you, so many people called me Sir after that. It was so, at one time I was in my hotel room and I was really tired. I was lying in the dark during the day watching TV, just like surrendering to life. And then someone came in for like to sort of do the hotel room to like tidy it. And they were like, they saw me in the bed and they were like, oh, I'm sorry, sir. And I was like, too tired to even deal with it. I didn't want the awkwardness of being like, I'm a woman, so I pretended to be a man, and I was like, no problem. Weird. Thanks.
Hi.
Hi.
Another Nebula question, actually. I was just wondering, how long did it take you to kind of absorb the fight choreography and everything? Because I think that was probably the most action-packed role that I've seen you in.
Yes, and I'm not very sort of well trained in the whole fighting martial arts thing. It's new to me, and I kind of look like spaghetti trying to fight people, so like, you know, I really had to work through that. But it probably took me about 2 months of working out most days, and also just going over the same fight sequence every single day. And the guys were like, you have to do something 7,000 times before it comes second nature. And I was like, wow, okay. And then what was funny is Zoe Saldana came in like 2 days before the fight sequence, learned it, nailed it. I was like, how are you doing that?
All right, man. Thanks.
Thanks.
Hi, sorry about before.
Don't be sorry, that's okay.
What's your favorite Doctor Who monster?
Ooh, that is a good question. Okay, I don't remember. Hey, did you get it? The silence! In jokes. Also, I like the Weeping Angels. What's your favorite monster?
I'd say the Ice Warriors.
Oh, right, really? Cool. I like that. Yeah, the Weeping Angels really scare me. Like, I'm genuinely scared of them.
What's your name, brother?
Vaughn.
Vaughn?
Great questions, Vaughn.
Yeah. Well done. Okay. We pulled it together.
I have
having trouble picking which one question I want to ask.
What's it gonna be?
Okay, Star Trek 50th anniversary. It's a few years behind Doctor Who, but now they're going to do another Star Trek series. Any interest on being in it? Because you could be in another big franchise as well.
I will do it if I can play a Klingon.
That was my question. Okay. Thanks.
Oh, thanks.
Hi, my name is Lexi.
Hi.
Why not? Oh no. I have to say, I really like the Doctor Who, but which scene was hardest to shoot?
Ooh, hardest scene to shoot. It was probably, I feel like this is not a spoiler now, but in the graveyard, saying goodbye to the Doctor. It was emotionally traumatic for me. I was like, I can't do this. Because I felt like I was saying goodbye in real life. So yeah, it was just really, really sad for all of us. And Matt was like sitting on a grave at one point listening to Close to You by the Carpenters. And I was like, ah! So yeah, that was quite hard. Thanks.
Hi.
Hi.
Was it ever hard to keep a straight face when working with Matt Smith?
Yes, it was, consistently. He's a funny creature, isn't he? And we got to know each other so well that if one of us forgot our lines for a millisecond, we could tell, and that was funny within itself. And he was always breaking things. He's a constant source of amusement. He went through 12 sonic screwdrivers. They would just fly out of his hand. It was amazing. Oh, sure, thanks.
Hi, I'm Lana.
Hello.
My question is, what was the most dangerous scene you played in Doctor Who?
Dangerous?
Yes.
So, do you remember in our final episode when we we jumped off of the building and then me and Rory were in each other's arms? Do you remember this bit?
Yeah.
Just falling? We were actually on wire, suspended completely upside down, really high, and I mean completely upside down for quite a long time. And then when we came down, I burst all the blood vessels in my face. It was pretty extreme. It was it wasn't really dangerous though, because those go away and we weren't really in danger of falling, but being suspended completely upside down is quite scary, I would say. Yeah. And we had to kiss like that, which was even weirder. And they didn't even use it.
It's like a double Spider-Man.
Yes.
There's your water.
Oh, thank you so
This
much.
question's a selfie question, right? Because nobody's asking selfie questions, and I want to know a lot more about John Cho. So what do you do?
Do you?
Oh, so much. He's got the whole meme thing going now.
Oh,
He's in my
yes, starring
brain.
John Cho.
Yeah, and I'm like, does nobody know what he did with Karen Gillan? Come on, guys. Nobody cares.
It's on Hulu now.
Yeah. So if you haven't seen it, see it. It's incredible. It's criminally canceled. I'm so upset.
Oh, thanks.
Hi, sorry, another Doctor Who question.
No, don't be sorry.
You probably get this one a lot, but what was your favorite Doctor Who episode to shoot?
My favorite episode, can I choose two? Please? Okay, I'm gonna go with The Girl Who Waited, just because I got to play an older version of Amy and that was fun as an actress, and I had prosthetics and I don't age very well and I've been really healthy ever since. Or The 11th Hour, because it was our first one, we were establishing the characters and it just felt special. You know, my little cousin was in it, playing the little Amelia, and she did a really good job, made everyone like my character, so I was like, thanks, cousin. Great.
Cool, thank you.
Thanks.
Hi, my name is Valerie.
Hello.
First of all, big fan of Amy Pond.
Thanks.
And my question is actually from Marvel Universe. As your character Nebula, do you think she would get along well with Loki, and why?
I think they'd have an understanding. Two peas in a pod, maybe. And I mean, he sort of dealt with a brotherly thing, right? There's a sibling thing going on there. So they'd understand each other, they'd get each other, and maybe they'd fall in love. Oh, that'd be weird, wouldn't it?
Well, thank you.
Thanks. It's okay.
Oh, how old is she? I'm guessing 5 because my daughter's 5.
Yeah, she's 5.
Oh, that was a good guess.
Well, my daughter looks exactly the same. And also, when you want to talk to her, she's in my shoulder, not looking at me.
Aww.
It's the sweetest thing.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Dante. This is Anastasia.
Hello.
She said she wanted to ask, but now she wants me to ask. She said she really likes your hair, and she wanted to know, like, if it wasn't red, what color would you want your hair to be?
Oh, if I wasn't a ginger. It'd be weird not to be a ginger. I think I would like really dark brown hair. Like, you know, really that sort of nice chocolatey color. That's what I would go for. Thank you. I can't imagine not being ginger, honestly. Feels like part of my personality or something. Woo! 2 gingers in the audience.
What was your favorite part of being Amy and why?
Oh, my favorite part of being Amy is probably running away from monsters for a living, which is pretty cool. Running around with the Doctor, getting to travel all of space and time. It's quite fun. It's a good way to spend your time. And maybe being married to Rory. That's fun too. Thanks.
Hi, Karen.
Hello.
Just a really quick thank you for you. You are the reason our family got into Doctor Who.
Oh, really? I'm honored. Thanks.
For the last 2 years at ComicCon, people have been coming up to my daughter and saying, with your red hair and your complexion, you look like a young Amy Pond. So we're just like, we have to find out who Amy Pond is.
Who is this?
So the 11th Hour was our very first episode, and we've been binge watching it ever since.
Oh, that makes me happy. Thank you. I'm glad you've been converted. Hi.
I just want to say thank you for the photo op. I came out of there crying.
Oh, did you? Oh. There's some happiness, I hope.
Panic disorder, so it happens a lot. But my question's a bit more fringe. Oculus happened in 2012.
Yeah.
And sorry for all the small children who probably have never seen that, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully.
That must have been, it's a lot darker than everything you've done. That must have been really hard to do in a sense, because I watch it and I'm like, did that really end that way?
Yeah, it was a pretty dark thing. I don't know if anyone's seen it, but it's a horror film called Oculus. Woo! That has it's a dark, twisted tale. It's pretty horrendous, actually, but it was so much fun to make. Like, we were all just laughing the whole time. It was really jovial, and we had 2 kids in it, so we really made an effort to make it a fun, light experience because we just didn't want them to come out of it completely traumatized, you know? So it was fun to make, I have to say. Scary to watch.
Yeah.
Thanks.
If you could play in any other movie or TV show, which would it be?
If I could be in any other movie, can I go into Spider-Man? The new one, with the new kid. Have you seen the new Captain America? First of all, it was brilliant, and second of all, Spider-Man's really good. Yeah. I'd like to play his aunt at some point.
I just want to date Tony Stark.
Busted.
We got time for 2 more questions.
Oh, what's it gonna be?
If you were to change your character, what would it be?
If I could change my character, does it have to be a Doctor Who character? Or any character?
Any character.
Oh, okay. Maybe I would play Oh, what should I play? I mean, out of anything, I feel like I want to keep it within the realms of sci-fi. Maybe I would be Iron Man. Not only just because you just said that, but I think it would be really fun to get in that suit and fly around. Right? And have pepper pots going around. Be great. What? I love you too, whoever you are.
All right, last question, no pressure.
I love you. Hi, my name's Amy.
Yay! And you've got red hair.
Yeah.
You're the real Amy.
Yeah, my name's actually Amelia, but I go by Amy. So.
Oh my God, you really are.
I just have a question about Doctor Who. If Amy didn't end up with Rory on the show, who would you want her to be with, like as a partner?
Oof. Well, there's not really that many options.
Yeah.
Considering there's only 3 regulars in the show. I mean, she could be with the Doctor, but I don't feel like that's right, actually.
Yeah.
I think the relationship's a little more complex than that.
Well, she did like him in the beginning.
She did, but it evolved into something else. And it started in a weird way. There's a bit of an obsessiveness there, making dolls of him and stuff. I can't imagine her with anyone but Rory. Maybe Jeff. Do you know who he is? I think his name was Jeff. He was in the 11th Hour, and he was the guy that got on the computer. He was like a really tall guy. She'd end up with him. Watch it. You'll
It's been
see.
a while. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks.
We got 20 seconds.
Oh, sorry. I have, my daughter is going to be studying in England come September.
Cool, great.
And she wanted to know, where would you go to visit, apart from all the touristy things, what 3 spots in the British Isles would you send her to?
I would send her to Inverness in the Highlands of Scotland because that's where I'm from and it's really beautiful, and I'm from right next to Loch Ness. I see the Loch Ness Monster all the time, so she should go and say hello to him, and she should go to London and just walk around the centre of London, and then maybe go to Edinburgh because that's the most beautiful city in Britain, I think.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss